There is one more theory about the origin of Kurgis. Arab origin draws a support from their long black coat with an embroidery waist belt worn by the Kadwas. Kadwas used to wear a kind of clothing. Okay, on the evidence, on the resembling of the dress worn by Kadwas, we can give support to this theory that they might have descended from Arabs also. So there are two different stories regarding their origin, whether they have originated from Greeks or Arabs. Okay, it resembles the dress that they wear resembles the kufiya worn by Arabs. Arabs wear a kind of dress called kufiya and kurdas. It's called kurds. Kurgi homes have a tradition of hospitality. Kurgians have a great hospitality. Whoever comes or gets into Kurg, they used to invite them to their houses and give them a kind of way of giving hospitality. And they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. So whenever you meet any Kurgi in Kurg, they used to give kind of evidences that they used to give their tells about their sons and fathers, what kind of valor that they have shown. What does it mean by they have the martial arts as well as they used to tell the tales of valor. Tales of valor in the sense the stories related to courage and bravery. They used to show their courage and bravery when they are performing their art of living. Understand? The tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. The Kurg regiment means the area wherever the armed forces are living or guarding the place. The Kurg regiment is one of the most decorated in Indian Army. Okay, especially this Kurg regiment. So whenever we check their valor and courage in Indian Army, they used to decorate with too many medals. The Kurg regiment is usually getting most decorated. Most decorated means they used to procure many medals, receiving maximum number of awards and the great rewards and awards. So the Kurgian regiment is one of the best regiments that's been recorded in Indian Army. So the armed forces of Kurg, they used to get too many awards and rewards and medals, and they used to, their pockets are usually decorated with too many awards and rewards and medals. And here we come that the first chief of the Indian Army, General Cariappa. So I think you might have studied in Indian history who is General Cariappa. He is one of the best and the well-known general, chief of the Indian Army. The first and the most prominent chiefs of India is one of the persons from Karnataka. His name is General Cariappa, was a Kurgi. So General Cariappa was a Kurgi, and even now Kadwas are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. You know one thing, the people of Kurg, they can hold licenseless guns. They need not to get license from the government in order to have weapons. Okay, they can hold weapons because they are the people, those who have learnt martial arts right from their beginning, because the history of Kurgians started in that way. So no license is required for them to hold the weapons. They can hold the weapons without any license. The river Kaveri obtains its water from the hills and forests of Kurg. The Kaveri river is getting the waters from the high mountains and hills of Kurg. Mahasir is one of the fish. It is called a freshwater long fish, a large freshwater fish abound in these waters. Especially Kaveri river is consisting the fish called Mahasir. It's a freshwater fish. It's such a tastiest one in the waters of Kaveri. And kingfishers dive for their catch. Especially kingfishers are diving for their catch. Mahasir fish is catch hold of kingfishers, and while squirrels and langurs, you can see the picture of langurs in the PPT and the squirrels also. Squirrels and langurs draw partially eaten fruits on the ground, and it was one of the mischief that you can enjoy in the hillsides as well as the valleys of Coorg. The splash and the ripple effect in the clear water, it's a beautiful sight if you go to Coorg. Okay, any sightseeing places in Bangalore or Mangalore or Mysore to Karnataka region places, one of the best places of visit is Coorg. Okay, if you go to Coorg, you can enjoy too many waterfalls, and you can also see the ripples as well as the splash of water when you visit the places of importance in Coorg. Elephants enjoy being bathed and scrubbed in the river by their mahouts. Mahout is a person who is taking care of the elephant. Elephants are given a very good shower or a good bath. Okay, and they used to scrub the bodies of these elephants by the mahouts. And the most laid back individuals become converts to the life of high energy adventure with river rafting. River rafting is also one of the great recreative activity in Coorg. Okay, whenever you go to Coorg, some spots are there, so wherever you can observe river rafting. Okay, it's a life of high energy adventures. It is one of the high energy adventures that you can really enjoy if you go to Coorg. And canoeing is also one of the path, and rappelling means getting down from the cliff of the mountain. Okay, mountaineering you know, but it is not mountaineering, getting down from the mountain. From the mountain cliff to the foot of the mountain, how a person can come down will be trained up, and the good trainees will give you a kind of recreative activity over there. Rock climbing and also mountain biking, and numerous walking trails in this region are favorite with the trekkers. Some trekkers who ever wanted to go up the mountains, they can have a very good spot in Coorg, because numerous walking trails in this region are a favorite with the trekkers. Usually trekkers come to this trails in the sense paths created by walking. People who ever takes up the passage or the walking trails are nothing but the path which is being used by the walkers. Okay, this is one of the best spots of walkers. You can, wherever you go in Coorg, you can really enjoy the sport of Coorg by having all these recreative activities. Let's continue this lesson in the next class. Until then, goodbye, take care. Thank you, children. As we are learning about the coffee country Coorg, Coorg is lying between Mysore and the midway of Mysore and Mangalore, and this is one of the coolest countries and the most alluring places in India, especially in Bangalore. And let's see, the most laid back individuals in Coorg become converts to the life of high energy adventures. Most of the tourists, whoever goes to Coorg, know they'll be expecting to have certain recreating adventures. Among those, we have seen river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountaineering, and mountain biking, and numerous walking trails in this region are a favorite with the trekkers. Too many pathways can be seen, and which is being taken by the tourists. The most alluring and the most interesting recreating activities or the most adventurous things that we have seen are rappelling. What does it mean by rappelling? From mountain cliff to the people would be climbing down. Climbing up is mountaineering, and climbing down from the mountain is called rappelling. Canoeing. You have seen the canoe. Canoe is a narrow boat in which only one or two members can be traveled. Okay, this is also one of the adventurous activities in Coorg. And Coorg is consisting too many waterfalls. Cascades can be seen. Too many cascades can be seen on the high mountains of Coorg. And rock climbing is one of the most adventurous activity over there. And birds, bees and butterflies are there to give you company. So if you check the Coorgian foothills, there you can see too many different kinds of species of birds, bees and butterflies. These are the nicest company to the tourists, and macaques, Malabar squirrels, langurs, and slender loris keep a watchful eye from the tree canopy. What does it mean by canopy? The big tall trees which are forming a kind of tent-like structure and giving us the shelter under the trees is called canopy. C-A-N-O-P-Y. Canopy is nothing but a tent-like structure which is giving shelter to the people when they'll be under the trees. Okay, and two trees on either side of the road or on the pathway will form a nice canopy so that they form a nice kind of shade to the people, those who are walking under the trees. And I do, however, prefer to step aside for wild elephants. We can also see in Coorg wild elephants, mahouts, and elephants also can be seen in great number. Coorg is the center for these elephants. The climb to the Brahmagiri hills brings you into a panoramic view of the entire misty landscape of Coorg. If you go and climb up the hills of Brahmagiri, from Brahmagiri hills in Coorg, will give a kind of nice landscape view. It's a panoramic view, means panoramic view in the sense all sides. Okay, the wider view of the picture you can have it. Okay, we can see our eyes vicinity can cover up all three sides or four sides of that view of the nice climbing hills or the coolest place, Coorg. A walk across the rope bridge leads to the 64-acre island of Nisargadamu. It's one of the places, it's an island. A walk across the rope, there is a rope bridge also. It's one of the really the most important and the most nicest experiences that the people, those whoever is going to Coorg. And a walk across the rope bridge leads to the 64-acre island. Okay, 64-acre island of Nisargadamu, running into Buddhist monks from India's largest Tibetan settlement. From there, from these Brahmagiri hills, we can see the Buddhist monks area even. Okay, certain Buddhist monks were also being settled once upon a time, running into Buddhist monks from India's largest Tibetan settlement. From there we can see the Tibet. From Coorg hills, okay, we can have a nice view of it. So at nearby Bilakapi, it's a bonus. The monks in red, ochre and yellow robes are amongst the many surprises that wait to be discovered by visitors searching for the heart and the soul of India right here in Coorg. From Coorg hills, Brahmagiri hills, we can see or we can have the Tibetan island. So there the Buddhists usually walking by, and we can see the sacred dresses of these Buddhists, and we can have a nice view of the Tibetan islands too. So Coorg is such a nice place that everybody likes to go over there because it's a coffee land and it is one of the favorite spots to the South Indians. Thank you, children.